Today I want to talk about a topic that a lot of musicians that I've mentored come to me with, and that is navigating the fear of what other people think. This is something that was never intuitive or easy for me when I was growing up, and the main thing that I will say is the umbrella that encompasses this topic wholly is that the more we love ourselves, the more what other people think about us doesn't matter. It's never an easy task, but I really want to encourage people to even just take the smallest steps towards self-care. I know that sometimes self-care doesn't equal self-love, but even just affirming that with our own actions can make a big difference. Be it drinking enough water, eating healthy, doing any kind of physical exercises or stretches, things that can pamper us, can make us feel really good. But this isn't a video about how to love your physical body. This is a video about loving your internal self and your authenticity, and standing in that with 2 feet planted on the ground, and knowing that anybody else who has an opinion about that has no right to shake your beliefs and what you want out of life. I remember in one of the sessions that I had with a musician that I was mentoring, and I kind of laid it out for them plain and simple, and I said to them, if you want to do this, if you want to be a creative, if you want to be doing something that is public, that puts you in a position for people to see you and puts you in a position for people to have an opinion about you, you have to discard completely caring about what other people think, because your dreams and your aspirations and your artwork, your creativity, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be music, but whatever it is that you want to pursue, that you know deep down, despite what anyone has said to you or despite what anyone has put their opinion on you or whatever, that there is something in the core of you that needs to be expressed, that is asking to be expressed. And that feeling, it is so important to acknowledge that despite hating yourself or having low self-esteem, acknowledging that you know that there is something in you that needs to be expressed, that there is something in you that you know would work if you did it, that you know would be fulfilling for you if you did it. That is important. That feeling is important. And it can be really hard when we have low self-esteem and when we do care about the opinion of other people to acknowledge that that feeling is valid and that that feeling is authentic. But there is so much power in allowing yourself to see yourself for who you really are, not what other people have told you you are, but who you really are at your core. I used to have such a warped perception of myself because I cared what people thought of me. I thought that I was really dumb, and I thought that I was not worthy of, I don't know, attention or acceptance. I let the world around me tell me who I was, and I accepted that as truth because I didn't see any value in myself. But there was always this feeling and an inner knowing that was deep down inside of me. And I suppose it was something that I just kind of pushed aside because I cared about what people thought and because I took people's opinion of me as law. And man, that has put me in some situations, but that truth that was inside of me, knowing that I had creativity to express, that I had an artistic mind, When I started honoring that and following that, my whole life changed. And through honoring my truth and through accepting and acknowledging that there was a part of me that needed to be expressed, I not only took my power back, but I don't care what other people think about me, or at least it has so much less significance. I mean, there's people out there that say some very outlandish things about me, would you believe? But it doesn't matter to me, and it never has, and it never will, because I know my truth, and I stand in my truth. And when you stand in your truth and in your authenticity, other people can see that, and no one can take that away from you. No one can smear that. Nobody can disprove that, because it's real and it's raw, and that is the most incredible protection to have. And when you get to that point where you love yourself, and other people have opinions about you that are negative, it just brings you closer to yourself, because you realize that other people's perception of you is their perception of themselves. And you know, being on the other side of being that kind of person, it allows me to have empathy for people that don't like me. It allows me to understand why people are saying the things that they say and why they do the things that they do, because I've been there. And that's a very empowering position to be in, and I hope that this is convincing, because it really is important to honor your truth and to honor that feeling. If you have that feeling inside of you that you have something to offer the world, you have something to contribute, you enjoy making art of any kind. It could be writing, it could be sculpting, wood carving, anything. It doesn't matter. If you feel like you have something to contribute to the world and using it for good, to inspire people, to uplift others, that is so valuable. You are valuable. And once you connect to that part of you and you honor your truth and stand in it, and don't let anybody tell you that it's fake or that it comes from a place of malice, well, not only is the ball in your court, but you're running the whole game. We all deserve to thrive in our own way, and I feel that if we thrive in our own way and stand in our truths as individuals, we can help so many people. And I think that the direction that humanity should consider is teaching people how to love themselves, and that's what I hope to do. I feel like I have insight to be able to help people, and I'll always try my best with the information that I have. 10 years down the line, I might look back and think, oh my gosh, I had no idea what I was talking about. But I'm just happy that I'm doing this and that it feels right now. So I really hope that this helped. Yeah, this is an important video. Please consider it. Consider you, the real you.